Well, they're the number one team in the country for a reason. They're very talented. They work very hard, and I think that's what I admire about that club is they don't throw their sticks out and rest on their talent. They compete. They work hard, and so there's an element of us wanting to be that kind of club too. And so I thought we competed super hard. There's not much more you can ask from your group. So at the end of the day, it's the WCHA. There's no moral victories, and we expect to win. Doesn't matter who we're playing, and so they're disappointed that we didn't get the job done this weekend. We need to take a step back 100%, like we're building to the playoffs. And we keep talking about the fact we haven't peaked yet, but after this weekend you feel like, hey, if we can keep replicating that, if we can keep bringing that kind of energy and compete level, regardless of opponent, we're on to something. We feel pretty good about ourselves coming down the stretch run. Well, it's been a little bit of our MO in some of the games against better opponents where we kind of come out on our heels because we're not sure we're that good. So it takes us a little bit to like, oh, okay, like they're human, like we can play, we can compete, and then we get into a comfort zone. So I thought it was some of that. We talked about, hey, they come hard. We need to make better decisions. We need to be ready for that, and I thought we did. We managed that really well. If there's any regret coming out of that first is we know that with TV and Hockey Day in Minnesota, like 7-minute mark, and all of a sudden it became a track meet, and there's no whistle for a good 7-8 minutes to get it under a minute, and at that point, we really needed a whistle to slow the game down. That wasn't for us. I'm sure it was entertaining. I mean, but it was up, back, and that was a little bit of a turning point. Kind of felt like we can get through that first period 1-0. Now we start to feel pretty good about ourselves and the chances we have in front of us. I thought we had a lot of looks all weekend. And if someone's going to press you that hard, you got to make them pay when you're getting odd man rushes and you're getting opportunities. And, just didn't do that as frequently as we would have liked. But again, happy with the creation of them and the understanding of momentum. And I thought we got dialed in on some details and line changes. We definitely took some step forwards as a group. Yeah, no, they definitely were not happy with their performances as a group or individually here the first couple weekends back, and so they were dialed in this weekend at practice, made it a point that they want to be difference makers and take that on for our club, and you're right, I thought they were super good for us and very noticeable all over the ice and creating opportunities for us, but also defending really well and blocking shots and doing some of those other details too. So it wasn't just offense. I thought that line played a complete game and was super good for us. Hopefully we can keep that going.
So we've been having a little bit of difficulty during the starts of the game. So even yesterday, we were we have to come up hard, but against these really good teams, we also have to come up ready for what their game is. So we just kind of tried to do more complicated plays and try to do silky plays. And so then today we just said did a D for to the winger, we dump it in, and then for the first 10 minutes, because we know they come hard. First 10 minutes, bang, 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 and then afterwards, every team, they get tired, and that's where we can get more of our chances. So I think that's what. I think just to understand that there's more space than I think sometimes. When you play those really good teams with really good players, you think sometimes that as soon as you get the puck, you have to chip it or dump it in, and then when you get your head up, you actually realize that you have more space than you actually think. So I think that's what got me going. I got my head up, and then I saw there's a lot of space, and I could make some good plays even if I Edinburgh one, but yeah, 100%. I think this weekend was just the weekend that's got us going, and Gentry and CC have been playing really, really good on the forecheck, even defensively. We've been really understanding each other's game, and I think that's what helps. And yeah, I'm looking forward for the rest of the season. Well, as we can see, it's a lot of adaptation because it took us this weekend has really been our weekend that we have really oh wow, okay, it's working. So it takes a lot of adaptation and communication because obviously I'm not the same player as Gentry, especially she's really hard and really strong and everything. But I think it's just understanding what they do so that you can complete them and doing other things. And yeah, so that's been really fun to play with them. Yeah, 100%. Right now we're ranked 10, I think, but in our head we're not at all number 10 because nobody can compete with them like we did. Nobody has, actually. So we see those other really good, high-ranked team, and they can't even really have a good game with them. So I think we can really, see the positive in this weekend because then we play other good teams, but we know we're ready for that, and we know we can compete easily with them. So I think that's really good, even though we lost those 2 games.